Good evening. Welcome to another fun-filled edition of the Power Hour. I am Steve. It's a special Wednesday night edition, and we've got a full house tonight. Of course, the urban sensation C Red has returned. Thank God Mr. Young's gone.
Yeah,
Hello, C
okay.
Red.
What's going on?
Uh, Back after a couple of weeks off, due to life happening at the speed of life, is the one and only CKO superstar Cactus Rack.
Hey girl, hey.
Hey, girl,
Hey,
hey,
girl,
and
hey.
NWA wife, Cactus Rack. We'll say that too.
Like, is that like the bears, like the wags?
More or less, more or less. You're
Okay.
like the honey bears. That's neither. You're kind of a cheerleader in a certain way.
Uh-huh. Okay.
But anyway, CKO's finest, Cactus Rack. We'll leave it with that.
Okay.
Joining us tonight as our special guests is a tag team that you didn't know you need until they showed up, and now you know you need them. It is Sean Danger, the Amazing Turtle, affectionately known as Pizza and Beer. Gentlemen, welcome to the Power Hour.
Thank you for having us, Steve. It's great to be back again. What do you say, Sean?
Well,
I'm going to start making count of the words that Sean says. So he said one
you
word.
go right in.
That's one. Oh, there's two and three. So we got three words out of Sean Danger. Sean Danger is live at St. Joe's Park in Joliet as they get ready for the season 7 premiere, Fall Brawl, for Rocket Pro Wrestling. That's pretty much our talking points tonight. We got a few other little things to talk about later on in the show, but for the first part, with Pizza and Beer, it's all about Rocket Pro. And to the panel, how excited are we to be back? The summer break is over. It's time for season 7. And after season 6, I'm not sure I can handle a season 7. What do you all think?
So, I love the summertime. I hate cold weather, but I hate that we're off during the summer. I love Rocket Pro. Not going to Joliet for 3 months really sucked. I mean, technically, I went to Joliet for the Slammers, but that doesn't count. So I'm looking forward to Saturday, getting back in there, beating that ass, as we say,
Damn right.
and hand out some
Oh, that's
pizza.
another word for Sean Danger. He said damn right, so that's technically 2. We are up to 5. Mr. Danger, are you looking forward to the season 7 premiere as your legacy builds?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. They got the bar and everything. So I'm looking forward to they having some beer.
He's looking forward to it. Of all the things he could be looking forward to, he's looking forward to the bar. I mean, that tracks. That's on character, so that actually makes a whole lot of sense. Um, Sean Danger, you're at the park. What's the vibe there right now as they get things together?
Uh, vibe's pretty good. The vibe's pretty good. They got everything getting set up. They just got the ring up. They got parts of the stage up. They got the camera up. The vibe's looking pretty good.
So a lot of changes. Bill Shelley said there'd be a lot of changes with production happening over the year. He says that every year because they are always making changes and improvements. And when we went from season 5 to season 6, it was amazing. Everything changed. So when he says it's changing again, I can't wait to see what's happening with all of the changes they're making this time around. It's a pretty exciting time as we get ready to do the premiere. Um, a different format this year, no fan access, from what I am told. The Nova Awards are going to be given out during the show. How do we feel about that as a collective? I mean, C Red is a Nova Award winner.
Yep.
I believe Turtle is a Nova Award winner.
Two-time.
Two-time Nova. Sean Danger, are you a Nova Award winner?
No, this is my first time on there.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever been nominated for a Nova Award. Certainly never won a Nova Award. So, I have mixed emotions about this. But, it's good for the people that are nominated. I was hoping we'd get Shaq Jordan and I would get a nod for match of the year, but when I look back at it, I'm like, No, that's not even the match of the night. That's not even the match of the. That's not even the match of the month for the month of So there that was never going to happen, but that it shouldn't have happened. But there's a lot of different awards out there. Pizza and beer, you are up for an award this year, are you not?
I believe
We got
together.
shocking moment of the year,
Yeah, is that what it
we
is?
got
Okay.
and we got tag team of the year.
So you
Oh,
guys
yeah.
are up for a couple of Nova awards. So if you win both of them, that would make Turtle a four-time Nova Award winner, and that would make his big-headedness impossible to live with on a daily basis.
Yeah, but I'm also in another category, so I can end up with 5 total. So imagine my head getting even bigger.
Oh Lord, no, not that.
See, Red, are you up for a Nova Award this year? Best commentator, something like that?
They didn't do no commentators.
You know,
Red, we can't hear you.
I said no.
No, there's a commentary award up there. I know Travis and Gabagool are up for an award.
Yeah, them, not us.
Yeah.
They're,
It's not for commentary though.
I think right. I think they're there for best newcomer or something.
Yeah, newcomer or breakout star or some stuff.
Right.
God, if Travis wins Breakout Star, I'm going to have to tender my resignation. I can handle
Well-
Damian Saint in charge for another year. I can't. I'm not going to be able to live in the same world where Travis T is a Nova Award winner. That would hurt too much.
I can deal with Travis T versus the professor.
I don't think the professor's up for an award.
No, but I'm just saying, you know.
After hearing the professor on commentary, I'm going to exit the ramp and I'm going to let you come out. And then when it's time for Blackburn to come out, I am walking up the ramp with a chair. And as he comes through the curtain, I am going to adjust him back through the curtain.
Okay.
But that's if you watch the YouTube show, then you heard what he said, that bastard. Travis wasn't very nice, but the professor took some liberties. So old Steve, who is now Ricky Gervais, working his 5th Golden Globe Awards, just doesn't care anymore. My end is imminent, so when I go out, I'm out, and then I'm gonna say what needs to be said, and I'm not holding back in this final season for me. So we're gonna go out and we're gonna go out swinging. Interesting fact about the Power Hour, just so you're aware, the show before we end, which will be, I want to say it's going to be December 9th, because our last show, Power Hour, is on the 16th. December 9th's Power Hour is called the Shoot Hour. And all the bridges that I have been treading lightly on over the last however many years it's been, I am torching it and burning it to the ground. So don't miss the Shoot Show in December from the Power Hour. It'll be fun. For some people, it won't be fun.
Really? It's gonna be fun.
On social media, right?
And then we come back. We have a week to deal with it.
Red, you guys should come back, because that's why people tune in to hear from you and Cactus and Rion. I've outlived my usefulness completely, so I'm good to go. But if you want to keep the Power Hour going, please do. I myself have jumped the shark and have fallen in, and I'm basically shark food. But that's a song for another time. It's season 7. Red, you were there for season 1.
Yep. Very first show.
Sean and Turtle, were you there for season 1 as well?
No.
Yes, I was.
So Red and Danger have been there the entire time, which makes them the OGs, which is fantastic. What an achievement. Tell us what it was like in season 1 no, don't let Mr. Young, don't look off to the side. I don't want Mr. Young talking. I saw what you're doing. He ain't invited this week. You will find yourself disconnected. Sean Young or Mr. Young is not allowed.
I'm not talking to Mr. Young. talking to my son Bentley.
Okay, well that's okay. Just don't talk to Mr. Young. He's lying. He's talking to Mr. Young. So tell me, from season one to now, what are the things you've noticed the most? And let's start with you, C. Red.
Oh well, of course. I mean, so first of all, I can remember the first day going in and hush and like, okay, this isn't your regular run of the mill indie company. Like the production already day one out the door was top notch, which was scary because I've worked for some companies that have been around for years. At that point, there was no Titantron per se. You know, there was no real 16 by 16 ring, there was no entrance ramp, it just didn't happen, So to know like you felt like you were on a quality show just by walking in saying the park as we now call it. So I will say the thing that has gotten better is the talent. Again, I not taking anything away from some of the talent that was there from day one. I will say that. But there was some that just they didn't need their asses there. They no shape, form, or fashion. I'm sure Sean can remember the Cena boys, as we called them.
Yeah, I
And
remember.
yeah, two guys that thought that they shit didn't stink, and they
I
showed up.
think I had a match with them.
Well, yeah, because we were all in the Royal.
Was that before or after C. Red knocked you unconscious, Sean Danger?
That was
I
before.
asked Sean Danger, not you.
Oh, I'm just saying. We didn't have beef over there.
or maybe
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 Sean
after.
doesn't remember so well because he got hit in the head a couple of times. Sean, what do you remember about season one and how it's different now from season seven as we get ready to go through the next entertaining stanza?
Um, I noticed the crowds have gotten bigger. I know the stage has been upgraded every year, and I know Bill's gonna put his heart and soul into making the stage even more better. Um, I don't remember what else.
Well, I mean, there's a lot more that they do now just in the community. I mean, the production is as good as it gets in the business. And that is something that you're right. Bill puts his heart and his soul into. There's a dog. Is that the junkyard dog?
Told you I was not talking to Mr. Young.
Oh, that's who you're talking to?
Yes.
Wait a minute. Cactus, there's a dog on the screen.
I know. We're already like deep in conversation about whether we need a fourth dog. So don't.
You just found your cat. You got to live a month or two after that trauma.
I know, but there's so many cute dogs that need homes.
What do you think of that dog? On a scale of 1 to 10, how cute is that dog?
All dogs are a 10. All dogs are a 10.
Well, maybe we should ask the dog if he's what he likes about season seven. Nah,
Are
we'll
you
just let
ready
him
for
be there.
Daddy to be gone for season 7?
Oh, it's a dog and pony show every week in some way, form, or fashion. I think, obviously the presentation is always great. The crowds are gigantic. In season six, in December, it was Joe Hendry. Does it get any bigger than that? I mean, hard to believe it would. But what they're doing outside in the community, I think, is what separates them from a lot of companies. Their work with Joliet Slammers, the day at the park. I mean, that was a huge thing. Sean Danger throwing out a first pitch. Never saw that coming on my bingo card. There's just cool stuff like that. The stuff they do at the Pizza Palace, the arm wrestling and all the things that go on there. The movie theater. They just had the Jaws special edition movie night last week. And then I'm sure one of the upcoming shows will be on the big screen as it usually is. So it's not just the fact that the wrestling is fantastic and the roster is as good as it's ever been. Obviously, the Wrestle League has had an impact on the talent at Rocket Pro, but it's what they do with their time between shows that makes the difference. And I really didn't feel quite as empty this off season because there were so many Rocket Pro events happening and there was so much happening that the fans could attend. So I feel like they took the summer off and continued a dynamic presence in the community. And now here we are just less than a week away from Fall Brawl. I mean, just a few days away from Fall Brawl. And the community's buzzing. There's a big charity situation going on. So on Saturday, that place is going to be filled to the rafters. And they're going to be in for a treat because the show is amazingly solid. At least that's what I see. Turtle, am I wrong?
No, I don't think you're wrong at all. Everything you're saying is true. I mean, we're doing a lot this year, definitely, than we have in the last few seasons. Honestly, I mean, I was there on your first day. I was sitting in the crowd, and I watched that transformation with the production and the talent and the crowd. Man, the crowd got huge, and then like every summer during the summer off, you see little bits of Rocket Pro doing different things. But this summer actually, I think that was our biggest summer vacation. Like, even though can't call it summer vacation because we did stuff.
Yeah, you did lots of stuff. I wish I could have participated in more, but circumstances beyond my control prevented that. But what great photos, what great memories for those that were able to do. Rion Skills arm wrestling will still be one of my favorite memories this summer just because it happened. So, it's cool stuff like that that not everybody does. I mean, some promotions work outside in their community, but a majority of them, it's show to show to show. And at Rocket Pro, there's so much more. And I think Joliet really values them as an entity because they're so community friendly. And I think, that's a big calling card. That's why the knockouts were so beloved because they would do their bouts, but they would be very active in the community, doing many different things, doing parades. There were a lot of things, right, Cactus? I mean, that's why Homewood really fucked up because you guys were a presence in the community that made everybody happy.
Yeah, exactly. And we were a place for their kids to go on Sundays and pick up a new sport.
So I think that's the bell that the Shelleys and Rocket Pro have really rung this time is the fact that they've really reached out and they've really done some good work in the community. And I think the people will want to see it, and I think the people will want to be a part of what's going on. And God knows what our new president and owner Nuke has got in store for the masses as we get ready for Fall Brawl. Um, Damian Saint and the Undeniable still running amok. Are they as big a problem this year going into season 7 as they were last year? What say you guys? What's your thoughts on that?
If the last few shows are any indication, it sounds like they're starting to spiral down. They're starting to simmer away, slower than the Idols did for sure. I mean, we kicked the Idols out for like boom like that, but
Red, I like to think you and I had a hand in defrocking the idols over time.
Yeah, I think we did. I think the first uh nail in the proverbial coffin was uh they lost to me, but not only that, then they also lost to Pat.
Yeah.
I mean, and taking nothing away, But let's put this match in perspective. We had a senior citizen and a guy who never laced a pair of boots in a day in his life. How can you really show your face? I'm just, so that was the downfall of the idols.
We had their belts for a while. I enjoyed running
yeah,
around with their belts.
and that's what I'm saying. I think it was all these things, and the idols are no more.
And now Joey Roth, he's kind of warmed up there. Everybody's kind of rooting for the guy in a strange twist of fate.
I
It's
know, right?
like at the last show, Steve Michaels was getting a little bothered by the shenanigans that the Undeniable are creating in his matches. What do you
Was
think
he
happens
really?
to the longest reigning Rocket Pro champion? Just ask him.
Was he really bothered? Honestly,
I think he is.
They keep messing up for him. They keep making him look weak. And it's really hard to make a monster like that look weak. But every time there's a bit of difficulty, it's like they come flying out of the ring, indicating that they don't believe that Steve Michaels can do the job on his own. And can you imagine what that does to someone like Steve Michaels, who's been so successful for so long, that his own team, his own family doesn't believe in his abilities?
but he allowed it. He allowed it at Kicks on 66. He
He
had no
did.
problem with it. I don't trust him at all.
Well, here's the thing. The bad juju and the bad karma is about to come home to roost because all of us here know pretty well the challenge he faces. Uh, we've been working with BOW in various forms and various places for a great many years now. And the one thing about BOW is he is a monster killer. So is this the time? Is this the moment at Fall Brawl where BOW becomes Rocket Pro champion? What does it look like if BOW becomes Rocket Pro champion? Turtle, what are your thoughts?
Things will change. I think Rocket Pro goes into a different direction once Steve Michaels loses that title, and when he loses the BOW, I think Undeniable goes. Rocket Pro is going to skyrocket even higher without him, and it's going to be a great time.
I mean, can you imagine what it looks like with BOW as the champion heading into Darkness Falls, which is my favorite event of the year?
What a show to go into as a new champion.
The history and the stigma of Darkness Falls is unprecedented. We have seen the last ride match. We've seen the casket match. Some of C-Ren's best friends show up when Shelly conjures them, right, Red?
Hey, I don't care what you say. That's real. I ain't
You know
never
what's
seen
real,
nobody.
Red? You know what's real is
What's
the
real?
fact that Marche Rocket and Grin are going to do it one more time at
Is
Fall.
it? Oh, I put I believe it when I see it.
What do you mean you believe it when you see it?
I believe it when I see it because it was supposed to happen last season.
Well, they wanted to drag it out a little to make it dramatic. The last time Grin and Marche got into it, there was a coffin involved. Now there's a body bag.
No, the last time they got into it, Grin, well, that wasn't Marche, it was Chris, the whole voodoo doll and all that other stupid stuff. But again, you challenged Marche to a match. Okay. Marche showed up. Where were you? So it sounds like you playing chicken. So I'm not really even counting this match. We might get to go home early because Marche gets a free payday or something. Maybe Joe Hendries shows back up. I don't
Did
know.
he just call Grin chicken?
Yes, I call Grand chicken.
Does he watch the show?
8 people watched the show, Turtle. 8 people. I think
Because
maybe
I
we had
would.
9 last week.
I would hate for
But that's
Grin to
because
see this part.
the little dude from C3's mom watched.
I would hate for
Governor
Grin to see
Xander or
this
whatever the
part
fuck his
though.
name is.
But I don't know. I think C Red's gonna need some backup on
I ain't
Saturday.
gonna need no back. Chicken.
I mean, he used to walk around with a rubber chicken. Grin did back in the day.
Again, he didn't show up. How does that look? I'm gonna terrify everybody, and I'm gonna call out Marseille Rocket, ha ha ha, and then I'm not gonna show up. Come on. So again, hi, Graham.
All right. I know Kevin watches the show, especially when it's Rocket Pro centric. I think we need to get a match. We need to get C Red off his sabbatical and have him go on one with Grin and have it be a chicken match.
Nah, you know what? I'll do that because I call Vito Two Fingers Fontaine. He's the master of the chicken.
Red, there's always a catch. And speaking of that, Rion's here with pictures aplenty. Hello, Rion. We love you. So let's go through some of these matches. Now obviously you just made fun of Grin, which I think is a bad career choice for you. Especially if we do get to have a match between you and Grin, I think that would be just delightfully hilarious. And then we could all laugh at you for saying you're on sabbatical and aren't really, as we all know. But
Steve Red is on sabbatical. Now, what Mr. Young does is totally different.
now there are a lot of great matches happening at Fall Brawl, including the tag team champions defending their title against the newly reunited Kings of the Six. Now, we have watched the Kings of the Six degrade and deteriorate for a long time. And now suddenly their union is back together and they're on the same page. And they're ready to try to reclaim the gold that they once had. But Aaron Arsenal and the Ripper are still holding the champs, which they're still holding the titles and they haven't wrestled in a minute. So what say the panel about that match? Sean Danger, what do you think about the tag team champions? Do the Kings of the Six get their titles back, or aren't they part of the Undeniable too?
Mm-hmm.
Or does the Undeniable retain their titles?
Undeniable can kiss my ass. Kings of the Six retain. Or come new champs.
I love the fact that Danger's just wandering through the halls of the park. He's just wandering, just going through he's up in the office. He's going through Shelly's drawers.
Just peeking around, see what's going on.
He's probably going to sleep there tonight. That's what he does. Red, do you feel like the Kings of the Six are ready?
I think they're more ready than the Undeniable. I think the King of the Six, what a wonderful love story we have here. There's intrigue and backstabbing and forgiveness and love and we're talking about King of the Six. Oh no.
It's a soap opera.
Dude, but I mean, first of all, we all hate the Undeniable. Like, there's nobody on this panel you're gonna ask that's gonna say, yes, we vote for the Undeniable. No, it's not happening.
I don't know about that. After the ass kicking I took at Kicks on 66, I'm kind of starting to think that things are kind of how things are going to be, and that change doesn't seem really likely. So I have the Undeniable winning that match, and probably not even a very close match, because the Kings of the Six are a hot mess. As united as they think they are, does it matter?
Are you? Who is he? I don't know.
Turtle, I know how you feel about it, so I don't even feel like I'll give you the floor because you should talk, but I don't know. You probably are going to pick the
Doesn't
Kings of the
have
Six because you hate the undeniable more than anybody.
So hatred aside, I'm still going with Kings of the Six because think about this. Aaron Arsenal hasn't been there as much. He's left Victor Wade by himself.
It happens.
And Eric Schultz had to take his spot in that triple threat tag match.
Now there's a fine wrestler.
If it wasn't, yeah, I give Eric Schultz his props.
Time out.
All
Turtle,
the credit in the world.
Turtle, time. Steve,
So-
are you now undeniable?
No.
You blowing the horn a little bit too much tonight.
It's the last season, Red. I don't care. I think I work with Eric Schultz in about 6 different places. I think he is a remarkable talent. I think the world is sleeping on Schultz. I think he's going to be huge. And I think that belt's going to look good around him when he puts Sam Knight down.
Go
he's
ahead,
not
Turtle.
He's not that good. He might be the best wrestler in undeniable, period, but he ain't getting past Sam Knight. That's my pick ahead of time. So Aaron Arsenal, again, hasn't been around. Victor Wade by himself. If it wasn't for that triple threat match, being a triple threat, adding no coast, or not so no coast anymore, Pizza and Beer would be the tag team champions right now. Because we had their number. We were prepared for anybody in Undeniable to take Aaron Arsenal's spot. We had this in the bag. Unfortunately, shit didn't go our way because, shit happens. I just don't see Undeniable winning this one now. They're not a real tag team. Arsenal hasn't been there. And Victor Wade, well, he's a jackass. So, Kings of the Six all the way.
No, Victor Wade's a good guy.
He's a
good
jackass.
people. He's good people. We've known him a long time. Dominion.
Yeah, where are they now?
They're all out there. Grim's in Japan. Renee Van Peebles is around.
Yeah, okay.
How did Renee do against Amina Belmont?
We're one show at a time. Focus, Steve. Focus.
Who cares? All right. So Cactus, I've been kind of ignoring you, not on purpose. I apologize. Do you see Marche Rocket beating Grin, or do you see Grin beating Marche Rocket?
It depends on how thoroughly creeped out Marche is.
That's fair. Marche
yeah.
doesn't get creeped out by Grin as much anymore. He gets angry.
Okay, well.
So
he can't get creeped out as much. He uses Jazz as a tag partner. So.
He also got locked in a coffin the last time. So if that doesn't cure you of your fears, nothing will.
That's my worst nightmare.
It wasn't good to watch, but there it was. I know you're gonna say the Kings of the Six because you are very fond of one Skylar Reed. So is that fair to say that that's your pick in the tag team titles?
Yes. Kings of the Six. Oh, Canada.
Oh, Canada, indeed.
Oh, Canada.
All right, so we dabbled on it a little bit.
Syrup when they win.
What about BOW and the champ, Steve Michaels? What do you think about that one?
You don't want my thoughts.
I do want your thoughts.
On BOW, you don't want my thoughts.
So you might be right about that. So how about Steve Michaels? Are you going for him?
Yep.
All right. We're gonna put a lid on that pot before.
Yeah, we're gonna put a lid up. Don't mention his name in my presence again.
Never mind. No. We're moving on. We're taking the show down the road.
Oy, babe.
Sam Knight.
And real quick, all I'm gonna say is this could have been avoided if men knew how to keep their fucking mouth shut. That's all I'm gonna say.
We were so close. We were so close.
So
Steve.
close.
Outer Limits Championship is being defended at Fall Brawl. It is Sam Knight in his sabbatical tour taking on the counselor, Eric Schultz, the guy. To me, new intercounty champion.
Outer Limits.
Outer Limits Intercounty, something like that. Outer Limits. A new champion, Eric
He
Schultz.
was that close to saying intercontinental.
I was
Yeah, he
very
was.
close, very close. I'm very tired these days, but that's a thing for another time. Put that on Travis's tab.
Got it.
Yeah, Sam Knight's been a good champ. He's been entertaining to watch, but at some point, Eric Schultz is going to break on through to the other side, and I think Fall Brawl is it. What do you say, Turtle?
He already picked.
Oh, that's right. He
Well,
already picked. What about you?
well,
What about you, Danger?
Picking Sam Knight.
Short and sweet. Red, expound.
Again, the right hand of God.
And I think the right hand of God will be read his rights. It could happen. Anything can happen at Fall Brawl. Jackie, what do you think? Sam Knight or Eric Schultz, the attorney?
Sam Knight, because as has become my new tagline, Schultz does not get results.
Well, that's just unfortunate. Well, like I said, it's going to be a great match either way. Sam Knight, very entertaining. Eric Schultz is at the peak of his career, the pinnacle. He is just about to break through as that guy. So I've got a lot of respect for the counselor. Can't wait to see what he does. It says here in my notes that Rockstar Johnny is going to address the Rocket Pro Nation. Any idea what Johnny Nye is going to say? What's going to be on his mind?
Let's see.
Is this idle business? Is this undeniable business? Is this funny business? We don't know.
I'd say he's gonna finally do things on his own. No idols, Maybe he's got championships on his mind. Maybe he's gonna make some challenges.
Interesting thought. What about you, Red?
I'm more worried about your big announcement. Turtle.
So,
Are you? We know each other pretty well, right?
yeah,
Okay. And you wouldn't lie to me, right?
no.
Okay. Is it me or somebody that for years that have been undeniable? They're waving the undeniable flag tonight. Is it just me, Sean? I mean, do you picking up this vibe? I mean, maybe it's just me.
Honestly, nothing surprises me. If someone is secretly part of Undeniable,
it wouldn't surprise me the normal way. It would surprise me the fact that I would have to sit at the table with his ass for 3 hours.
See, that's you're making suppositions, and you're putting out theories, and it's not all that. It's not all that at all. I mean, if I didn't have the CKO watching my back at Kicks on 66, I'd be dead. So forgive me if I'm not rah-rahing our heroes that didn't come to help. So, that's cool.
Again.
No, not again. We don't
Why would they come when
we're just making those
put yourself up there? Like, haven't you put yourself in these situations over the years?
That's right. It's all me. I'm blamed for the Kennedy assassination. I wasn't even fucking born. So, it's cool. Let's move on.
You're talking about people not, helping, but where were you when I was getting my ass beat?
Calling the action. I was just a guy behind a microphone.
But you had no problem saving Shelly and C-Red, though. And you were
I never saved C-Red. Shelly is my partner, my tag team partner. At least she was.
See, Turtle, it's us. Now, if it was Shelly, here go save us. We just get our ass whooped and we fine.
You guys can take care of yourselves. You guys are trained professional wrestlers.
Oh,
plus you're part of a tag team. C-Red, you've got all your family around, all the unks, all that stuff. I'm
when
just
I
a
have
man on an
5
island.
people beating the hell out of me and then getting fired right after, having Damian Saint put a chain around my arm so Maximus Orion can beat the hell out of it.
Yeah, I mean, they're bad business decisions. I mean, there's plenty of bad business decisions to go around. I don't agree with any of that. I still think Damian Saint's a piece of crap. So that would make me not undeniable. But
But I'm the
I got remember the
asshole.
concerto? Remember I got my head cracked
But
open?
but I'm the asshole for not coming out to save you.
No. No, I'm not blaming you for being an asshole. I'm just saying that, could have been nice to get a little support from those I have supported. Let's move on.
Yeah, it would have been nice. Would have been nice.
Let's
That's
move
okay.
on. Let's move
Neither
on.
here nor there, right?
I did not say that. I just want to give Travis plenty of stuff to talk about. So just gonna give it out there. We've got a very interesting matchup for the zero gravity title. We have got the Dreambreaker, Aaron Stone, taking on Cash Money, Corey McHenry. What do we think? Pretty even matchup.
I have to go with Corey.
Well, you love Corey, and you
I
should.
love
He's a great
Corey.
guy.
I have to, but I also love Aaron.
Yeah. I'll
But
tell
I
you
have
what,
to go with
Frontline
Corey.
Pro, Corey McHenry is a pillar of the rebuild. So he is beloved in Wisconsin. I'm just going to share that with you.
Good.
What do we think of this match, guys? It's a pretty good match. I mean, it's going to be a hell of a bringer. This could be match of the night.
Hey, Sean, refresh my memory if you can remember yourself. At IPW, did Aaron Stone win his match?
I don't think he did.
Hey, Rian, are you listening? Can you answer that question? Because I don't remember.
We're just lucky Rion's here doing the pictures. He's doing this out of the goodness of his heart. Just remember, he hates it here.
True. Well, if Stone did win on Sunday, I'm going with Stone for Saturday.
I mean, that's a hell of a match right there. Look at that. Look at those three.
Stone lost his match against Soul Taker and Steve Michaels.
Okay. I'm going with Corey.
Not sure where else you. Okay, I'm glad I could help. You and myself.
Well,
What do we think?
Corey can have the biggest upset of his career.
So you think he is taking that title off the shoulder of the
I said he could. We have seen what your buddy has done as of late. So I'm not sure I can trust Aaron Stone to have a fair match as far as I can throw him. I see Corey getting ready to pull said upset, and I see him throwing salt in the ref's eyes, kicking the ref where it don't count. I like anything to just keep the title. I don't see this being a fair contest. I see this being a contest where Corey gets the better of Stone. I think Stone is going to go in unprepared. You guys just stated he's coming off a loss. So maybe he's still feeling the effects of that. And, he walks into the park on Saturday feeling a little bit too cocky. Like, oh, this is just another walk in the park. I'm going to beat this kid. And Corey's going to come within an inch of beating him. And he's going to realize he has to pull some shenanigans to keep that title around his waist.
I mean, that's a take. What do you say, Turtle? You think that's accurate?
Yeah, I believe it's 100% accurate.
Danger, you feel that same way?
Yes.
Cactus?
Sure.
I love Cactus's answers. They are just classics.
In what way?
No, it's like, sure. If that's what you want, do it. That's a hey girl, hey. That's a harken back to that statement.
Okay.
Um, so Corey is suddenly a cheater.
No, it's not Corey. It's
I'm sorry, that's not
Stone.
Corey. I'm sorry. Aaron Stone's suddenly a cheater.
Okay, and your point?
Well, I'm wondering when he's cheated outside of kicks on 66.
This don't matter. You just so how you gonna make a statement as when did he cheat? And then you just bring up the point. The last time the Rocket Pro fans saw him, what did he do? Cheated.
Let's break that down for the Rocket Pro fans the last time they saw him. Aaron Stone was put in a situation that he shouldn't have been, and that was my fault.
Mm.
He's not a referee, but he was thrust into that spot because of my ego and pride.
Mm-hmm.
He took liberties on me because of my relationship with him over those past 6 months. I wasn't very kind to what he was going through. He made me know about it. And he leveled me, man. He was part of the reason I went down.
And you think that changes? Like
I
the
don't
summer
know
off
if it affects
is
other aspects of his life. He had a very specific purpose in mind. He was going to get me to the point where I was going to be exposed for what I was. Rion, do you have thoughts on this? I mean, I have more to say about it, but I'd be interested to hear what you have to say.
My apologies for this. If we're going on Aaron Stone in general, just based on kicks on 66, yes, he would be a cheater, but at least for IPW, where he's been at the last 3 months, he's wrestled everybody head up. He was in a while he lost the match that he had against Soul Taker and Steve Michaels, which is two of the best of Midwest. There's no way around it. Uh, he also was able to beat Muscle Mommy straight up. And before he did any of those things, he was in the Champions Eliminator where he defended the title against 14 other competitors. So he's been fighting head up with a lot of people as far as not going the cheap route. I just want to put that out there for anyone that pays attention. Because Lord knows you don't want to get information wrong in this place. So I'm going to put that on mute and go back to doing my stuff.
That's kind of my point. He specifically did what he did at Kicks on 66 to punish me, and he was successful. That cured me of ever wanting to step in the ring again. So it was unfortunate, but I feel like, he kind of owed it to me and he gave it to me. That chair shot, I'll never forget. The concerto, I'll never forget. But throughout the history of Rocket Pro Wrestling, Aaron Stone has been a fighting champion and one of the hardest working men we have in the company. And I don't think he needs to cheat to be Corey McHenry. And that's not diminishing Corey McHenry being amazing because he is. That's why I think this is match of the night. I don't think it's going to be shenanigans at all. I think it's just going to be a straight up quality match. And if Corey can win, that changes the direction of his career. But Aaron Stone to me is one of the best I've ever seen. So my money is on him. But would I like to see Corey McHenry win this match? I would love to see what Corey McHenry as a champion at Rocket Pro would look like. But I don't think it's right to call Aaron Stone out for being a cheater when his dishonest actions at Kicks on 66 I brought on myself.
okay. Steve.
Just remember, Steve, that everybody has a choice.
You're not wrong, and he
you could have
certainly made it,
chosen
but I
not to do
certainly helped
that.
him make it.
No, everybody has a choice.
Well, I mean, yes, you're certainly not wrong, Cactus, and I appreciate that. But again, it's going to be a hell of a match. we've got a couple of Rocket to the Top qualifying matches. So let's kind of go through that. Now, I have seen a couple of different match graphics for this. I have seen where Mike Anthony and Silky Smooth and John Bowman and JDM with Joey Roth as his manager, is that the actual match? Because I've seen another one that was similar to that, but it wasn't exactly that. So is this the actual match that's happening?
That is the official match, yes.
I mean, that's Mike Anthony's match to win, right?
That's Mike Anthony's match to give away. And he's not
He's your
giving
trainer.
it
Mike
away.
Anthony's a badass man. He's going to win that match, right, Red?
Of course. Again, what is wrong with him?
Turtle?
I'm gonna go with Bowman.
What?
No, let's rake Turtle over the coals for picking a former idol. Why would you pick him? He made your life miserable for months.
Yeah, but he also gave me one hell of a fight too, so I gotta respect him for that.
I see.
That's
So
true.
when I do that shit, let's call him as being one of the undeniable. I get where we're at. I'm buying what you're selling.
I've been in the ring with him, so I know.
I've been in the ring with Stone twice. So
Okay.
why is my opinion any less valid? Are you a member of the Idols now?
The idols are dead, so no.
Well, you don't know. Maybe you're part of the new and improved Idols.
He crazy.
If I was part of the idols, then the idols would probably be the greatest faction in the world. But this ain't about that. This is neither here nor there, Steve.
Yes, it is. That is the right usage of that term.
The reason I'm going with him is because another one who was a former idol, he said it himself, he doesn't know what his plans are now. I think his plans going forward are to go for a championship. I like my prediction about Johnny Nye. They have separate paths now. They both want to be champions. Bowman's got it. He's gonna go into the Rocket to the Top.
What about you, Sean Danger? Who you like in this match?
I'm gonna pick Mike Anthony.
Cactus, what are your thoughts?
I'm trying to see who's in the match, but the picture's too small.
We've got Mike Anthony, a time-honored veteran of major experience, trainer of C Red, taking on Silky Smooth, John Bowman, and JDM, with Joey Roth as his manager.
Thank you, Rion. Thank you for making it lesser for me.
You get a better look at that perm now, that's for sure.
I'm going with the perm.
Silky Smooth.
Anyone
it
who
is.
can sit still for that long is gonna win.
I like Mike Anthony in this match. When he was the special guest enforcer at Kicks on 66, he looked like he was still a menace to be dealt with. And there's another Rocket to the Top qualifying match. And one of the combatants is here on this show to talk about his thoughts. So we've got Damian Gray. We have got the legendary Sam Eli, as he is becoming legendary across the universe. CSW, Frontline Pro, he is on the rise. We have got the Ryan Matthews, who is now a superhero at CSW, which is the damnedest thing I ever saw. I just hope his chest is better after what Warhorse did to him.
Oh, yeah, I have some great post-show photos of that I'll have to share with you.
And to round out this incredible qualifying match is our friend, the amazing Turtle, going for the Rocket to the Top. If you win that, you could cash in on any championship at any time. Are you ready for your close-up, Mr. Turtle?
I've been ready since I walked into Rocket Bro.
Let me frame it like this. I've known you a long time. I've known your illustrious career from referee to wrestler. And I know the effort and the time and the sacrifice you have been putting in to have people give you opportunities and take your wrestling seriously. And I know this is a very sore point for you over the years because there are many places that still don't necessarily give you the respect you deserve. Is this that moment in time where you win this match and you finally get the respect and the notoriety you've been craving since you started this journey at GPW?
I'm gonna put it like this, because there's 3 other competitors in this match that are great. I'm not gonna take that away from anybody. I am going to put all my effort, 150,000%. I'm going to do everything I can to win this because I want to be a champion. You know, I'm a funny guy. I love to party, eat the pizza, but I can be serious too. And I'm going to beat that ass, whether it's Damian Gray, Ryan Matthews, or my friend, Sam Eli. Me and him have talked about this, me and Sam Eli. We know what's at stake right here. And friendship goes out the window once that bell rings, and I'm going to stop at nothing to win. Now, if I don't win, get up and try again.
Well, what does that mean? You're going to stop at nothing. Are you going to bend the rules?
Well, that's the greatest part about 4-way matches. There are no rules.
Oh, okay. So if there's a chair available, you wouldn't mind cracking somebody with one, huh?
I may have to do what I have to do.
Okay. That's fair.
Because the rules allow it.
Sean Danger, your father is in the biggest match of his life.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think Daddy's bringing home the opportunity to fight for a championship, or do you think Daddy's got another thing coming?
Daddy gonna beat that ass and shell shock a motherfucker.
How we get
And we
here?
have just got the name of our show for tonight. Daddy's
How we get here?
gonna beat that ass.
How we get here, man?
And that is the funniest thing Sean Danger has said in his lifetime.
I agree, Rhea.
That's
Goddamn.
not true.
God
That's
damn.
not true. That's not true. He said outlandish stuff all the time to me. He just so happened to have it on camera this time. That is not true. He says outlandish things all the time.
Yeah, but it's the way he said it, Rion. He put a
I
lot of
know.
stank on
And
it.
I'm telling you, he stinks all the time. He says all the things all the time. He puts funk on things all the time. I'm telling you, this is not new. You're
All right.
just now
Then it's
being
the
able to
funniest
pay
thing he's
attention.
ever said on camera.
Yes, I'll allow it.
Okay.
I'll
Thank
allow
God.
it.
I was just looking for some vindication there, just a small amount. God damn, I'm gonna have a hard time getting past that moment in time. That was pretty good. All right, so Turtle picks himself, of course. Sean Daner
Well,
picks his dad. Cactus, do you
I'll
think
just
Turtle
say,
can do it?
I'll say this. I don't mean to interrupt, Cactus. My bad.
That's okay.
If it's not me, I'm honestly gonna go with Ryan Matthews, because after that match with Warhorse, he gained my respect. So he can possibly win if it's not me.
Now wait a minute, isn't Ryan Matthews undeniable?
We don't have to talk about that.
Interesting. Red, why don't you call him out now? He just picked an undeniable if he doesn't win in his
That's one
match.
person. You've been picking undeniable all
Exactly. All
Dang.
night, Steve. Nice try. Nice try.
Cactus, what say you?
So obviously I'm gonna go with Turtle, but I do see some shenanigans occurring that Turtle's gonna have to overcome, especially from one Damian Gray.
Mm-hmm. You not wrong.
Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, Turtle will triumph.
Turtle will triumph at the end of the day. C-Red, what say you?
It's funny how you stated that. Can I talk? Go. Good Lord. Turtle didn't get respect for this long journey he's been on. But Mike, 12 years ago, who gave you that respect and chose you to defend their title for them?
Back to that, huh?
Just saying. Just
It
saying.
wasn't 12 years ago though.
Actually,
I said it was about like it was.
No, it was 11.
2016.
It
No,
was
it was
11.
actually less than that. I think it was 2016.
We've been together. So the point is that I'm making, sir.
I get it. I understand.
I trusted you then, right?
Right.
I've been riding this horse for a long time.
Sabbatical.
So I'm not going to waver on this. I will agree. You have your hands full in this match. But I also know that you can overcome it. And you can be you can get that briefcase because I want to see it. So I'm picking Turtle. I'm riding with Turtle. So
my heart tells me Turtle is the odds-on favorite to win this match. Not only is he very good in the ring, but he is going to have the home field advantage because the crowd adores him. So to have 600 people on your side, pushing you through even the hardest moments, a betting man bets on Turtle. They said Damian Gray could do shenanigans, and I believe that's possible. Ryan Matthews is a wild card because the undeniable has still run amok. And Sam Eli is on the roll of a lifetime. So you picked a hell of a quartet to have to subdue to make your dream come true. I am going to pick you because I believe in you and I believe in that crowd. But it comes at a price. You might have to do some things you don't want to do. You might have to do some things out of character for yourself. And you can't feel bad about it. Because at the end of the day, whether you win or lose, it's going to be on you. So I wish you luck. I will hope for the best, and I will give you everything I have on commentary to lift this match to the level it needs to be at. But watch out, brother, because it's Fall Brawl, and we know what can happen.
I've had some bad luck the last few Fall Brawls, but this time I have somebody in my corner for once in my life.
Sean Danger, the X Factor. Daddy's gonna beat that ass. Sean, what can you do outside the ring to help your father?
Give him some pizza. Give him some chairs. Give him some
I
beers.
don't think feeding him in the middle of a match is going to be a great thing for anybody.
You never know.
Work for Popeye.
Yeah, dude.
Just leave it to Sean Danger to just cut right through the bullshit. He's going to win because I'm going to give him pizza. I mean, it must be magic pizza because if that's what makes him, if that's what gets him the win, then everybody's going to be wanting that pizza.
Well, as long as it's Pizza Ranch pizza.
Pizza Ranch pizza. It's the best in the business. We have Rozzy versus Kid Lat as another match that's happening.
Kid Lat.
Brawl. Huh?
Kid Lat.
Kid just jumping right out. Just getting getting your shit in.
I hate Rozzy, so what's the point? Does
I wanna give
anybody on this
Rossi
panel?
credit myself.
Let's make this easy. Does anybody like Rossi? Raise your hand. Nobody? Okay. There we go.
If somehow we can equate a food or drink experience onto Kid Lat, he could easily join pizza and beer. And if you put Kid Lat with Turtle and Sean Danger, would you not have like the Justice League?
That would be hilarious.
I mean,
But
I'm just saying the amount of merchandise opportunities that you could uncork if you guys unite and become the Justice League at Rocket Pro. I'm just saying.
just
Well,
for us, league.
Just for us, League. Yep. I want to be
we
that
kinda-
voiceover writer. Finally at the Hall of Justice.
I mean, we were talking with Kid Lad at the Slammers game. So
I find it, aside from Turtle and Danger, I find it that there might not be anybody on this roster that has gotten more popular quicker. Kid Lat's only been there a minute, and he is already gets that pop that Turtle and Danger get. The world needs heroes, and the
No.
Just for Us League unite. The world might be a little better. It would definitely be a little safer.
Yeah. No, it'd be a little bit more unique.
It would be a little bit merry. We have no Maximus Orion, at least thus far. There's no appearance scheduled. At
But
least
think about it. He quit.
he did.
yeah, but they all quit, and then they all come back.
I mean, okay.
Does anybody here think
Who?
Maximus is going to factor into what's going on Saturday?
I don't.
Turtle?
No.
Nah. I think if he ever does come back, it's not the time.
Danger, are you down with that? You don't think Maximus Orion makes a surprise return at the season 7 premiere?
Nope.
Cactus, are you in agreement? No surprises?
I guess I have to go against the grain now and say yes, there's going to be a surprise.
I just have this
Actually,
feeling
it's not going against the grain because I'm changing. Because if he does anything, I see it happening in the main event. Because the Undeniable have gotten so dysfunction, and he's quit the Undeniable. He's gave up the briefcase. So I can see him still harboring some animosity to the Undeniable. So I can see him coming in with a crowbar and whacking everybody upside the head at the main event, which would make me happy.
And that would certainly regenerate his reputation as a good guy if he did that. That would certainly make the kids cheer like crazy. Do we think Nuke is going to have an impact at Fall Brawl?
Oh, of course, because isn't he supposed to make a decision about the briefcase?
Well, I mean, the decision's already made.
Remember
There's
that
qualifying matches.
mysterious, the mysterious,
So you're thinking he's going to take that briefcase that has not been cashed in yet, and it could be cashed in before we get to the next Rocket to the Top match. Oh, interesting scenario. So there might be Rocket to the Top briefcase shenanigans at Fall Brawl.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be a hoot? Wouldn't that be a hoot if he bestowed the honor upon somebody and they cashed it in to knock Michaels and BOW out of the top? I guess you're all just going to have to come to Fall Brawl and find out what's happening. Do we think Shaq Jordan, who has been suspended, is going to make an appearance at Rocket Pro?
Hell yeah.
You believe so? He's been suspended. He's got no business there.
When has that ever stopped him?
When has that ever stopped anybody?
That's fair.
Yeah, that too.
That's fair. And if he shows up, what's he going to do?
He's gonna piss somebody off.
Chaos. Whatever he wants.
Yeah,
Basically.
pretty much.
Right.
He does that.
If he let's be honest. If he's suspended and he shows up and he's still suspended, he's gonna do whatever the hell he wanna do.
Well, C-Red has kind of summed that up perfectly. That's true. You're not wrong there. Couple of fun things happening at Fall Brawl. Obviously, the Novo Awards. So it will happen during the show. So there's no fan access this time. So when you come in, when that show starts, there's going to be a series of presentations between matches. So we will get to see in real time on YouTube who wins and why. So that's pretty fun. Also, there is some fun food and beverage options at the park, as there already are. I am just hoping that someone hears the sound of my voice and brings us some street corn, because street corn is the shit. And I want some street corn. Fall Brawl street corn. Are you guys up for that? I mean, is that's not that everybody? It's a unanimous decision. Everybody here loves street corn, right?
Yes.
You don't love street corn, Red?
I was just trying to see how long I could hold out until you said something. I just had street corn the other day. We made it. So, I mean,
You want the street corn.
of course.
Turtle, you and Danger gonna have a little street corn.
We might.
At a
You're gonna
match.
savor them from pizza. Listen, commentary better get some motherfucking slices this time.
You got some last time.
I didn't get shit.
You weren't, well, because you weren't at commentary.
Oh, that's right. Oh, so you picked when I wasn't on commentary to bring pizza. I get it.
I got you the show before. Quit
I had to give it
lying.
to a fan.
Oh, well, see, that's your problem.
A child was very sad that you didn't give him the pizza, so I felt bad.
I
Well,
ain't feeling bad.
Yeah,
I'm
Red
bad.
wasn't feeling bad. Red was as the child was crying. Red was chomping.
I got to eat. I'm a diabetic.
Sean Danger always brings me a beer, which I am always grateful for. Sean, thank you.
You're welcome.
Also, there is a drink happening at Fall Brawl. It is the Grin. Now, I don't know exactly what the Grin is, but if you're making Grin as a drink, you can just bet that it's going to pack a wallop. And it's
Or
going
it
to
might
be in one of those decorative
guess
Fall Brawl
what?
cups.
Or you might get there and guess what? It's not there.
It's advertised. It's right there in the Fall Brawl cup.
Don't matter. Get there. It's not there.
You shouldn't be upset because you've already had a drink named after you.
Just like Grin. It might not be there.
Cactus,
What?
who wins, Marche or Grin?
Marche.
I think so too. The only way Grin can beat Marche is if Grin brings some Legos. Because Marche don't like them Legos. So that's Fall Brawl in a nutshell. Did I miss anything? Did I miss any matches? I thought I hit them all.
I think you covered them.
My final question for this segment is to Pizza and Beer.
So,
The new season is upon us. You have become the most popular tag team at Rocket Pro, even maybe more popular than Final Level. But don't tell Shogun and Marche I said that. What do you want to see happen in this new season? Is season 7 the season of Pizza and Beer to take that gold?
yes.
Danger?
Yes.
Pizza and Beer looking for gold in season 7 at Rocket Pro. It starts this Saturday with Fall Brawl. Doors at 4. The show starts at 5. Get there early. There's going to be a lot of people there. Oh, you know what I forgot to mention is it's a charitable situation. Let's talk about that for a minute. They've pointed that out a number of times that there are going to be raffles and they're giving away stuff to help some nice people that are going through some stuff. Anytime that Tom Heisman is involved in a charitable situation, you can bet and believe that the circumstances are dire. Um, and I feel like Frontline, or not Frontline, I feel like Rocket Pro is a place where people really rise to the occasion. So make sure you get there early, buy some merch, get involved in the raffles, give till it hurts, help the people that need the help, because that's what Rocket Pro is all about. It's about having a good time, escaping reality, having a great experience in Joliet, and then when we're not in Joliet, living as good citizens in between shows. So come on out, enjoy the show. Any final thoughts from Pizza and Beer? Are we going to see you guys do your tag team thing anywhere else? I mean, I know you guys are big at IPW too. Turtle, everything I said about you trying to earn your respect is meant for other companies. You've been put in situations and have succeeded beyond your wildest dreams, and IPW has helped you carry that banner. So never forget what IPW has done for you.
I'll never forget what IPW has done. That without IPW, I don't think the Amazing Turtle would be as popular as he is, honestly, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Even if someone doesn't believe me, it's true. IPW is great. It's building people up, and I wish more people saw that. I wish more people would come out to experience it too.
Is there an IPW dark match this month? I haven't heard anything about that. Is there going to be a special attraction IPW match? I haven't seen a graphic or anything. Do we know about that?
Haven't heard anything.
Well, I mean, there's still a couple of days till showtime. Anything can happen. So come to Rocket Pro Wrestling in Joliet I'm sorry, I'm fatigued. This Saturday, Fall Brawl Season 7 premieres for a good cause. Come see Turtle achieve his wildest dreams, and come see C-Red and I scream our little heads off, and come see me beat the shit out of Professor Blackburn. And come see Sean Danger represent his statement that Daddy's going to beat that ass.
Damn right.
Put some stink on it, Danger.
We do have merch, by the way.
I'm looking at that badass jacket you got on there. Don't show Marche that, because he's going to be mad that we haven't got him the Power Hour jacket.
Oh, that guy, he's on my shit list right now. I'm mad at him.
Marche?
Oh, I'm mad at that guy.
What?
He knows why. He knows what he did. Oh.
Come on now. Marche Rocket's a saint.
Oh, he wasn't a saint
on
Sunday. He
punched me in the face, yo.
Okay, well, maybe he wasn't feeling very saintly at that moment. Well, it happens. I mean, you have to admit, C-Red, that Sean Danger's face is very punchable.
It is not.
Well, then why'd you kill him?
That was a different lifetime.
Was that Mr. Young?
No, that was C-Red with some Mr. Young tendencies.
That was C-Red with Mr. Young tendencies. You can't write this stuff. It just has to be made up. All right. Turtle and Danger, thank you for joining us. Turtle, you got JFW coming up this week. What are you guys talking about on JFW?
Well, honestly,
your appearance here. You're gonna have Travis roast my ass yet again.
Well, see, because Travis had to go to do his cemetery vlogs this week, we cannot do a show when we normally do. We might record Friday. Otherwise, we're gonna wait till next week and talk about everything that's been happening in wrestling, especially with all the, real life bullshit behind the scenes in wrestling lately. We kind of been very vocal about that stuff, especially.
Are you speaking in generalities, or is there something specific that's on your mind?
There's always a lot on my mind, but just stuff that.
Are we talking about a certain Berwyn incident? Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah, we might talk about that. We might. Who knows?
What are you going to talk about? It's a very much a she said thing.
Right.
Unless you were there, do you really know?
We could have our opinions on it. I know I do.
Okay.
But I'll save that unless you really want to get into it. But I know there's other
It
stuff
doesn't
we
affect,
need to talk about.
it's not, I don't have a dog in the fight. I heard what happened. I take exception with anybody disparaging the good name at Paulie Tomaselli, but I wasn't there. So as much as I
Right.
want to go on the rant that that's insane,
Well,
I wasn't there, so I didn't see it, so I don't know what happened.
well, that's the thing. Like, that's part of the problem, that there's a lot of people want to talk that weren't there, and there's actually a lot of questions that should be asked, and that's like
There's a lot
one
of
of the things.
typing that's being
Yeah,
done.
a lot
Not a
of
lot of
keyboard
questions, there's a
warrior
lot of
shit.
typing.
Yeah, so I mean, we'll probably talk about that. We've been kind of taking something and talking about it, giving our opinions, and not like our opinions matter, but hey, we like to give them. If people don't like it, oh well. That's just the life, right?
Yeah. Yeah. My opinion is I'm a Paulie fan, so I find it hard to believe that Paulie made a mistake that hurt somebody. But again, I wasn't there, didn't see it, don't know for
Right.
sure.
I saw footage, and there's just a lot of questions I have besides, the normal. But it's just one topic we might talk about. We talk about,
What else
independent
is bothering
wrestling.
you in wrestling, Turtles? Are there other people bothering you too?
Uh, I mean, everybody bothers me, but I'm just saying it's just topics we find and that happen.
Yeah. And
We
you got
like
a
to
big
talk about
interview
it.
coming up with Martez Ale uh in a few weeks. That's gonna be exciting.
Yeah, that's our boy. Kind of, I guess I can give props to him for helping out with get me into podcasting. I know you suggested it first, but without him, we wouldn't have had Gorilla Position or GPW Weekly, and you know, so
Yeah, we
he's
owe
a great
Martez
guy.
Ale a lot. He got us he got us in the right direction as far we wouldn't be doing this and I would never have been doing the stuff for LRP if I didn't do the stuff with him first. He's a
Right.
good dude and I look forward to watching it. Charlie gonna have an interview. I'm looking forward to seeing what he has to say. So he's bringing back all the gorilla position to have a conversation with.
Yeah,
So
even the swink.
even
That'll
the
be
swing,
interesting.
that's gonna sound a lot like this. He's gonna talk
He's
a
got a
lot.
lot of opinions about
He's got a
wrestling.
lot of opinions, but they're going to be very monotone, and you're not going to know if he's excited or not.
Hey,
But again,
I go to point.
JSW, we might have a show, we might not.
All right.
Otherwise,
Well,
next
we'll look
week.
forward to that. Sean Danger, go build a ring, go build a ramp, go do something productive. Turtle, it's always a pleasure. Pizza and beer, thank you for helping us do the Fall Brawl Go Home show. We appreciate your time, boys.
Thanks for
Now
having me.
log off so we can talk about your monkey asses.
Yeah. Love you guys.
Go
Love
Love
you.
you,
Pizza and beer.
Cactus.
Yay.
Peace. Cowabunga.
Cowabunga. All right, that's the amazing Turtle and the even more amazing Sean Danger. They are pizza and beer. Turtle will be competing in the Rock to the Top Challenge. Sean Danger does not know how to use electronic devices, so he may be here another half hour for all we know.
I do not know how to use this.
He's just a wandering soul wandering through the buildings.
Figure.
Oh man, I really do enjoy what they're doing at Rocket Pro right now, and I really do hope Turtle wins because I think that would be good for a lot of people. Yeah, I don't really want to. I mean, I think I talked more than I wanted to about all of the shit that's going down in the various wrestling lands. It's nonsensical. It doesn't make any sense to me. And look, he found that graphic, the Wrestle Talk in the D graphic. I love Martez. We got to get Martez on this show, and we'll interview him like he's going to interview me. So we'll do that as we get closer to the end. Well, let's just get this out of the way. Before we do the C3 recap, Cactus,
Yes.
I have heard some rumblings.
Oh, have you?
Have you heard some rumblings?
I may have heard some rumblings. What rumblings have you had?
There
Tell me
are
what
rumblings.
rumblings you've heard.
There are rumblings that maybe there will be some skating happening in the near future.
I may have heard something about this. Yes. I can neither confirm or deny at this time.
It's very exciting, though, isn't it?
It is very exciting. It's very
Especially if it's
unexpected and
true.
very exciting.
It's a whole new version of you with the condition you've gotten yourself into. I would like to see that before I die.
I would like to see that before I die too. Um, hopefully, hopefully I live up to the hype. But yes,
I think you look great, and your tales from the gym, you can really see the difference. So we're super proud of you.
thank you. Thank you. I'm actually now moving up to 5 days a week in the gym from 3. So we're in hyper mode.
Uh,
Those
do you
jammers
feel like
better.
you're ready to
I
skate
don't.
if the situation comes to it?
I'm ready to skate, but I don't feel like I'm ever really ready. Derby is something that it's not necessarily. It's not really something you do. It's something that happens to you. Uh, so, um, I I physically feel ready, but I don't know how my new body is going to play. Is one part of the equation. I have not played Derby since June. When I'd only been at the gym for about a month and a half at that time. Um, I've built a lot of muscle since then, and I've lost quite a bit of weight. I've discovered muscles I didn't know that I had. Um, so we'll see what happens. I'm going to tell the jammers to hold on to their butts. And, my bedazzler's ready to go. I'm ready to find out if I'm going to be making any new costumes for this. We'll see what's going to happen. It's all unexpected at the moment.
And it's not confirmed nor denied. I've
Not
just
conf-
heard rumblings.
we heard some things.
There's some whispers in the wind, as they say.
Yes.
But we
So
will
when
keep
those
you
whispers become yells, we will let you know.
we will keep you informed as we still have a few more months to go on this particular show. That being said, I feel like as a skater, you're going to have way better endurance. You're going to have more flexibility, but you're still going to have the power and the viciousness that are so uniquely you. So if the time is coming, there are some people that are going to be put on notice because the return of Cactus Rack is going to recall the glory days of
Yes, it is.
Scale. I can't
Yes,
wait for
it
that.
is. Thank you very much.
And
Every
congratulations to your betrothed for an excellent showing at NWA Chicago. Hot Rod Daddy Andy, I'm so proud of you, kid.
Yep, and he'll be back October 3rd. So if you don't have your tickets, you better get them.
You better get them. NWA Chicago. What a time. C-Red picked the worst fucking possible time to step away because now we're going to talk about C3. Maybe he's going to get Mr. Young. I don't know. But I guess Cactus, are you still good for the rest of the show, or you got to bail?
I can hang in for a few more minutes if you need me to.
All right. Well, like I said, I'd like to hear you react to the bullshit that's about to come out of C-Red's mouth about what Mr. Young has prepared statements and stuff, I'm sure.
I would love to, but we're back in school, and neither Hazel nor I understand her math homework.
Oh God, so you got to go deal with the math?
I will be going to deal with math, and she tried to tell me she was going to do it tomorrow in class, and I was like, "The hell you are!"
Cactus Rat,
That's
go
the
be a
best time
mom.
to do it.
Oh, before you go, I want to tell you one thing real quick, okay?
What?
Next week on this show, we welcome back one of our favorites.
Which?
You know what's coming up
I
on
Billy
do.
Sunday the
Wag.
10th.
It's
Is
Billy
it
Wag.
is it confirmed?
It is confirmed.
It's confirmed.
It is
Tell
confirmed.
tell Billy Whack that I'm bringing my friends from Baltimore to the show.
You can
So
tell him next week that you're bringing him
I
your
know,
friend.
but you tell him now that I'm bringing my
Well,
friends. I want to see a good showing.
I will elude him some information. He was kind enough to accept our request, and
Okay.
the stylings of Billy Whack will return to the Power Hour next Tuesday night as we approach rapidly Super Wrestlers 10.
Okay.
Abstract, have a good night, be well, and get that math's ass.
Pray for me in this math. All right. I love you all.
Bye, girl, bye.
Bye, girl. Bye.
I girl, bye.
All right.
Bye, girl. Bye. I can't figure out how to leave there. Yeah. No. Yep. There we go.
She didn't want to stick around to hear about Mr. Young's tales either. So let's talk about it. We got a little time left, C-Red. What prepared statement has Mr. Young provided you for all the stupidity that happened in Dyer?
He didn't prepare a statement, sir.
Were you there?
Yeah, I was there.
Where were you?
I was in the back.
Are you a member of the board?
No.
Because last week we realized we didn't know who the hell the board was. And Mr. Young didn't know who was on the board either.
Well, he didn't realize a lot of stuff.
All right, so I've been waiting to hear it. How did Chris Classic do? You guys wrote him off. Is he now gone forever to be? Did everybody get fired? Did everybody, get stripped? What happened?
You just jumping a few matches ahead, ain't you?
I am just talking about the entire point of last week's show was to talk about that situation.
Well, considering that there was so much more than just that going on, like you asked earlier about Renee Van Peebles defending her C3 Ultimate Women's Championship.
Well, if you want to start there, start there. It's been a minute since Renee has had to fight someone like Amina Belmont. I don't pick against the Queen of Mean very often, but Phoenix Princess, that's a step up.
Well, it was a step up, but Renee is pissed at everybody. Don't know if you saw a promo she did a couple of weeks ago. She don't like nobody. She's pissed at everybody.
Well, that's on track for her character. She certainly is like that. Has been like that as long as I've known her.
Oh, but she's bad. She's mad at Mr. Young.
Everybody's mad at Mr. Young because he's
she's mad at C3. The list went on and on and on and on.
Is she mad at the Phoenix Princess?
So she was mad. But the Phoenix Princess took her to her limit. But Renee still retained her title because she was pissed. No, actually, this was a very good one-on-one, no BS, no shenanigans match. And Renee Van Peebles was able to walk away with the W and keep her title.
Well, that's a pretty big statement. Her taking on and taking out the CSW Women's Champion, that is a tall order. Many have tried. Did she bring her belt?
No.
Yeah, she would never bring that belt to Dyer.
Yeah. I mean, what was the point? So we're gonna skip ahead. The Cobra defeated Tony, Two Tough Tony, but in a blatant sign of disrespect, the urban champion Marcelo Spade jumped the Cobra, directly after the match, making a statement. I think he feels threatened. And again, for the past few shows, the Cobra has been putting on banger after banger after banger. So I think Marcelo Spade kind of bit off more than he could chew on this one. He felt a little threatened, but that's just me. To get to your point, Tony, there it is, Cobra versus Tony Thunder. We're going to jump ahead to the main event, which was the champion, the pretty
D'Angelo
psychopath,
Steele,
D'Angelo Steele
your
versus,
son.
yeah, my son, versus the 313 Joseph Ira Credit.
I saw the pics.
You saw the pics. Uh-oh, I'm sorry. I got a draft going. That's the only one that I can remember this week. How about that? As you saw, there is a new C3 Ultimate Champion, and he is the BIG from the 313. Joseph Ira Credit.
That's big.
Oh, that was huge.
Love me some spirits, Spirit of Detroit, but man, I feel bad for D'Angelo. What's he gonna do without Rachel?
All I know is Rachel takes on many forms.
I don't want to hear it.
But to get to the match that you were so inquisitive about is for control of C3 Ultimate Wrestling Championship. It was Team C3 consisting of Classic Alpha,
Miles Mercer,
Eric Larkin, and Kenny Nye versus Team Board consisting of the Governor, Kevin Zander,
punk ass bitch,
Nameless, Mr. Young, and the Ultimate. Mr. Young looks like Ron Isley in that picture if you blow it up real closely. He does. It's uncanny. You can't not unsee it after you see it. And the Open Culture champion, Marcelo Spade.
What about Nameless?
Actually, yes, Nameless was, I already said Nameless.
Okay.
So it's ironic that Rion has this picture up. And there's Ron Isley.
He looks like Mudfoot from the old Fat Albert cartoons.
And the reason, no, Mudfoot was skinny. The reason why is that's how the match started. Believe it or not, Marcelo Spade took out Kenny Nye, and the ARC decided they didn't want to get their hands dirty, leaving Classic Alpha all alone against the Board. And the Board beat the brakes off of Alpha for a good 5 minutes. Ref couldn't do anything. The match hadn't started. Once the ref took control of the match, bell was rung, and we were on to the good fight. I forget who started the show or the match. It doesn't matter. All I remember is Kenny Nye did a beautiful dive outside the ring on top of everybody. Yay! Splat everybody. Except for Nameless. Nameless don't like to be touched. So he picked up Nye, threw him in the ring, and delivered we would probably call it a power slam, but it was way more powerful than a power slam. Like, it broke him in half. Only for him to Nameless to remove himself. Mr. Young delivered a massive spear, cutting Kenny Nye in two. 1, 2, 3. Nye is eliminated. So now with the board having 4-on-3 advantage, they went after Miles Mercer. A spirited contest. But Miles tagged out and let Larkin have a little fun. And just when it looked like Marcelo Spade was going to make the tag, Mr. Young kind of pulled the board back. Considering they didn't want any part of what he had done. They had heard his interview the night before where it was all about him. Plus, he had already started this issue with Cobra, and they didn't want to deal with that. So they removed themselves. And Eric Larkin laid Marcelo Spade out for the 1, 2, 3. Therefore, now it's back to 3-on-3. Then we had Xander versus Chris Williams, Classic Alpha. Back and forth, and it was pretty good. But in the end, the governor was fired.
Oh, I'm shocked. Still want to go to that C3 and punch that kid in the face. So the governor got fired. He lost and then got fired, or got fired
No,
and
he
was
didn't
eliminated
get.
from.
He just got eliminated from the match. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, okay. Bottom line, Miles took out C-Red.
Miles took out C-Red?
Mr. Young.
What?
Hey, man, I'm doing 30,000 things right now. Miles took out Mr. Young. Nameless took out Miles.
You're having a fucking identity crisis.
Here is where it gets interesting.
As opposed to what we've heard.
Yeah. Nameless versus Classic Alpha. Company on the line, right?
Right.
Who comes out?
Who?
Renee.
Van Peebles?
I told you she was pissed at everybody. She laid out the governor. She laid out Mr. Young.
Well, he had that coming after what he did to her.
She laid out Eric Larkin. And it took Miles Mercer to stop her. But she didn't lay him out by just on her own. She had low help. And that help was she had a pair of nunchucks.
Turtle was a T3?
No, Turtle wasn't there, but his spirit was, because it was crazy. But she laid them out. All of them. Now, here is where it gets interesting, right?
As opposed to what?
Because the issue is this. Chris Classic picked up those nunchucks and blasted Nameless.
Good. Completely legal.
Is it legal, Steve?
100%.
Think about it. Chris Classic has been a man of morals this whole time, correct?
And he's been screwed time and time again for it. He deserved it. And there's no DQ in that match.
Well, you're true. And therefore, he was able to get the 1, 2, 3.
So
Chris
Classic's
Classic
got his company back.
Yeah, I guess.
So the board is dead.
I don't know. I have no idea. All I know is the show ended. That was what was odd and left me and the fans, especially those of us that was going next door to Harold. We talked like what happened. Classic won, had his hand raised. His wife joined him, but I guess Renee hit Mr. Young so hard that he went, I guess, psychotic, insane. The dude just continued to laugh the entire time. And not like, ha ha, you won. No.
Like the Joker.
Worse than the Joker. Have you ever really been to an insane asylum? Or have you heard? Yeah,
I work on this fucking show.
Well, hey, you know.
Left of center. All right, so let me break it down. Classic is the owner of the company again. Mr. Young is certifiably insane and has been altered. And the governor's been fired. Nameless is gone.
He ain't been fired, but he got fired from that match because Lord have mercy.
I'm telling you, the board is dead. Now I don't have to look at that stupid graphic anymore.
Okay. Well, I will let him know when I see him later.
The board is dead. I called it, if you remember.
Yeah.
Everything that happened, except for Renee going postal, I saw. And it makes sense that Mr. Young is crazy because he's the biggest egotistical narcissist on the board, and he got the shit beat out of him.
No, he didn't get the shit beat out.
And he got his comeuppance.
He just got his head cracked. What the hell? All right.
Are we taking you away from something more important?
Yeah. I got four. I told you I got 3,000 things going on right now. So
okay.
I'm like, okay.
Well, C3, it sounds like it was a success for everybody except the board, which is great. And when's the next show? Do we know?
No, we do not. We
do not have a date, but we will break that news here as soon as we get that news.
Yep.
All right. So we got a couple more things to talk about, and time is short. So what I want to talk about before we end the show is what happened at Frontline Pro, Crossfire. Lots of crazy stuff happened. Lots of things that shouldn't happen happened, and then some really cool things happened. So Thunder and Lightning were involved in a tag team championship match against the Rapture.
All right.
And Thunder and Lightning retained their titles. But what happened after the match is what got people talking. The Rapture, which are still a thing, even though Aaron Xavier had fallen from his throne, Christopher Merrick turned on Rockin' Rivera. So
hold on, say that again.
Chris Merrick
turned
on Rockin' Rivera.
Oh.
And beat the crap out of him in the center of the ring and left him laying there.
That's not good.
And he and AJ Abrams departed. So I don't know what that means going forward for the Rapture, but it certainly was a stunning situation. Ben Evenson and Sam Eli locked up for the battle-tested championship, the battle championship, and it ended up being a no contest. It ended up being no winner could be determined, and that will play as we go forward, as Night for Tyler and other events come up. What a great match. Sam Eli, we talked about him all night, on another level right now. And he and Ben Evenson, Cap always says he can go all day. They both went all day. And there were
Right.
some tremendous falls. And there was an incident where there was a out of the ring dive by Sam Eli that I thought he was dead. So don't sleep on Sam Eli, because what a job he's doing. But and he retains his title, at least for now. So that's pretty cool. COD in tag team action against MHP. COD,
Okay.
Certificate of Death. Kayvon Lee and Drake Daniels. Drake Daniels, we know from NWA. Kayvon Lee, bad, big mamma jamma, taking on Reedus Atlas and Corey McHenry. Reedus and Corey found a way to get this done, but we have not seen the last of COD. They are a force to be reckoned with, but so is MHP. So what a match that was. It was one of those nights where the matches were just really spirited the whole night long. I had my situation where I got to do my in focus in the ring
Uh-oh.
for the first time.
Uh-oh.
And Leo Fox was supposed to be my guest.
Right.
But right before show, Frontline Pro ownership pulled me aside and said, he is not here tonight. He had a family emergency. So go in the ring and start your segment, and we're going to send somebody in there to be your new guest. So I didn't have any time to prepare. What happened next was horrible. So I'm in the ring and I'm thanking the crowd for giving me the opportunity to do In Focus in the Frontline ring. I was very happy to be there. And guess who came out as my guest?
Who? Oh, Aaron Xavier. I know that
Yes.
just makes it. Wow. I got it right.
You got it right. Aaron Xavier comes out and we sit face to face, and I begin to conduct the interview. I said, I am contractually obligated to be here. I don't want to. And then he took the microphone from me and I never got it back. He asked me a bunch of questions, a bunch of nonsense. And then it got really personal. He basically called me out like you all call me out. You have no business in the ring. You have no business involving yourself. You have no business talking the way you do. You have no business being biased. You have no business, period. People do not come to Frontline to see you. So why do you take up so much of their time? And the crowd, to their credit, supported me, which I was not expecting, but appreciated. And then he said, if you keep talking, I will put you in the hospital next to your wife.
Oh.
I don't remember too much after that. I remember throwing my chair, and then he got me in a chokehold and tossed me into the turnbuckle where I hit my head. And I kind of blacked out a little bit at that point because I hit my head on the back of the turnbuckle where the steel buckle is. So I got kind of lightheaded and I was kind of dizzy and I kind of collapsed into the ropes. He then was poised to hit me with his running knee, his signature move. And if it wasn't for Jared Jacks sliding into the ring and stopping him, I might not be here right now. Because I am still dealing with concussion protocol from the concerto. I'm still dealing with headaches. I'm still dealing with dizziness. I'm all of that. If he didn't need me in my head, he could have killed me. But Jared Jacks cut him off and then challenged him to a match at Night for Tyler. So what started off as a complete debacle ended up resulting in what should be a pretty incredible match at night for Tyler 8. Jake Parnell
Wow.
put his title on the line against Josh Price, the meat sauce, and Jake Parnell found a way to get the job done again. And once again, it was Kid Lat inadvertently and accidentally costing Josh Price the title. Josh Price had Kid Lat on his knees, admonishing him. And Kid Lat, I kid you not, I have never seen someone cry so hard in the ring. He was so upset that his best friend was really just laying him out. The crowd was affected. There were kids crying because Kid Lat was crying. It was a very emotional moment. I don't know what this means for the future of Josh Price and Kid Lat, but what Josh Price did right before he left is Kid Lat had one of the Josh Price Kid Lat t-shirts on, and he ripped it off his body.
Mm.
So Jake Parnell is still your frontline pro champion. And that's an important thing because what happened next was the monster match, the main event. It was the Watch Your Six challenge. Winner becomes the number one contender. And you had Brock Hall, who is a legend in Wisconsin. You had Coda Jacobs, who is a legend at Frontline, Grand Slam champion. You had a guy that I had never met before, but have seen him perform now, and I am a fan, even though he treated me like shit in an In Focus interview. Auguste Artois. That's a bad dude. If you guys have a promotion out there, book Auguste Artois. Fantastic talent. Versus the Jaguar, Dante Casanova of NWA fame. Versus the generational treasure, Shaq Jordan. Versus the GOAT, Sierra. The fire of it was a commentary nightmare because there was shit happening in every nook and cranny of that building. Chris couldn't see this. I couldn't see that. We were trying to keep a hold on it, and it got out of hand and it got crazy. But in the end, who do you think won?
Oh, well, I know who won because the spoilers came out. So
that's right. Sierra, in what was a monumental moment at Frontline, wins this match. And she is now the number one contender to face Warhorse at night for Tyler. Last year, Warhorse and Sierra fought in one of the great matches I have ever seen. And Warhorse won, but only by an eyelash. So after the match was over, Disco Ray interviewed Sierra on the Riser post-match. And I hope they have this on video. And I hope that this goes out on social media. Sierra cut the most savage promo on Jake Parnell. Jake Parnell should be fearing for his life. Warhorse Sierra 2 at night for Tyler is why I got into this business in the first place. We may have a new champion. And how many times has a woman become the heavyweight champion anywhere?
not a lot of places.
It's a possibility here. Warhorse is a supreme talent, don't get me wrong. But my God, I can't wait to see that. And I saved this one for last, even though it wasn't the main event, it was still a fun match. All Day Marche Rocket taking on Jack Vaughn, the veteran. It was a TV quality match in every step in every sense of the way. Two of the most professional, skilled, gifted performers gave you what you absolutely knew they would, a complete and total masterpiece, a masterclass of pro wrestling. And you know Jack Vaughn does those leg slaps, right?
Yeah.
How does Marche Rocket stop that? He chopped the legs. He chopped the legs. His legs when he got done with that match. You remember Wilson, the volleyball from Castaway?
Yeah.
It was the blood from Tom Hanks's hand that made the palm print that became Wilson. It looked
Yeah.
like he had Wilson's on his thighs.
Oh wow.
It was as red as the Krypton sun.
Okay.
Marche gets the win, but the real winners were the crowd in seeing that match and having that getting to watch that. I at some point would like to see that match run back. I would watch that match every day if I could. Such a great talent. And I got to spend 4 hours there and 4 hours back in the car talking with Marche Rocket. Found out some shit. And we're gonna have Marche Rocket on the show later in this year before we sign off. And we're gonna talk about that road trip. And we're going to talk about the Legos. And we're going to talk about the Pokemon cards. And we're going to talk about hiring the pool people. We're going to talk about all these things because I've been driving the front line now for a while. And it was the fastest time because the conversation was so entertaining. It isn't like driving with C-Red where he's like this the whole time. Oh, let me go into the quick stop and get some creamer for my coffee. You got to come with us, Red. Marche's very
No.
passionate about those Legos.
No.
Passionate about those Legos. All right. Before we go, we got to talk about IPW. And hopefully Rion can show us some pictures and give us the rundown. We talked a little bit about the match between Stone and Michaels and the Soul Taker, which had to have been a great match. But there was a picture taken of Marche Rocket where he was scared straight. And I want to know what was going on when that happened. Rion, if you got a minute, you could fill us in before we go.
I'm looking for the picture
uh,
because you know.
I didn't mean to
Reason.
put you on the spot. I meant to do this before I let Turtle and Danger go, and I got kind of sidetracked.
You very much did put me on the spot. You knew you was going to do it. It's fine. Let me find this photo because reasons. Give me a second.
No, take your time. Overall, it seemed like I've heard everybody saying great things about it, so it sounds like it was yet another successful adventure at the Richton Park VFW Hall.
Yes, I can tell you the results real quick. There was a League Royale where there were a bunch of people that came out to be the number one contender for the league championship. Some of the people that came out were Chip Walker, Kid Riot. Uh, you have Jason Dre Marquise. Rocky Rivera was there. Acid Jazz was there. And as you're saying, Marche Rocket. And as soon as I can find this photo, I can give you context for it. But ultimately, uh, in a shocking effort, it was our buddy Christian that ended up winning the Royal by eliminating Marche Rocket and kind of eliminating Acid Jazz to where Jazz fell into Marche Rocket's arms. And because Jazz tried to eliminate him previously, he just let him fall. So yeah, that's
Red,
as
there were
far as the
soul
number.
touches there.
Yes,
Yeah.
there were indeed soul touchers there.
How come you weren't there, Red?
I was babysitting.
Oh, okay.
Other matches that took place were Corey McHenry successfully defended his championship against Joey Dalton. Many people felt that was the match of the night, which says a lot because you had Soul Taker versus Aaron Stone versus Steve Michaels, where Soul Taker ended up coming out. He ended up winning the match, which over Aaron Stone and then proceeded to uh, beat him with a shovel shortly thereafter, due to Michaels leaving him there to deal with the shenanigans, so to speak. Uh, that was something that wasn't mentioned as far as you guys having the predictions and everything else. So yeah, that's the whole thing. So he may not even be 100% going into the match with Corey McHenry on a Saturday. And Miles Mercer successfully defended his championship against the trios of the trios champions, Pizza Bear and Jack, which consists of Diesel Drox and Diesel Droxy, Sean Danger, and the Amazing Turtle. Well, let me phrase that. On this day, he was not the Amazing Turtle, he was Nubby Jones.
He brought
So,
back Nubby.
yes, he did.
Oh my God.
Yep.
Paulie
Dark
Tomaselli's
Magic
going to love it.
or not. We'll see how that. But here's one photo until I can find the other one because Jamie Salmons wanted me to post it.
He might
So
be the
I'm,
only person that looks better in the Kang crown than I did.
well, that checks out. Uh, I'm still looking for this one photo you very much want me to have available. So just give me a second. I'm looking for it. You just
I'm fine.
see everybody. Yeah.
A little help from your friend, Rian. There it is.
No, I have it. You sending it to me doesn't help the process.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just tried. I was trying something.
I know, and that's not the issue because I still have to download it and then click it. But I found it, so here you go. There's Marche Rocket's face to give context to what was taking place. Marche had just gotten
Oh,
eliminated by Christian and or Mr. One Night Stand, as he likes to call himself now. Uh, and he is looking at Jazz because Jazz had just tried to take him out. Christian took advantage of it. And then Christian went and eliminated Jazz by knocking him off of the ring apron and falling into Marche's arms, which then Marche just dropped him. And that's how One Night Stand became the number one contender for the league championship, which is still held by Miles Mercer.
do you have a date for the next IPW situation?
Oh, nope. And I'm not going to say anything because if I say it on the internet and then everyone listens and then I don't do it, then it looks bad on everyone. So I'd
I
much
understand.
rather just when it is ready. Um, but only when it is ready. Uh, I will tell you this is that the main event, uh, which is hopefully be sometime in October, will be Miles Mercer defending his championship against Mr. One Night Stand, Christian.
Should be a hell of a match whenever it does occur. IPW, the best kept secret in wrestling and Richton Park.
Yes, I'm going to myself now.
All right, Red's already checked out emotionally. I think he's sleeping up there. He must be tired.
He
No, I
should.
ain't checked out.
The fact that we should, yeah, he should have. He should have checked out. But yeah, do your thing.
All right. Thanks for watching tonight. Thanks to Pizza and Beer. Don't miss Rocket Pro Wrestling Fall Brawl this Saturday at the park in Joliet. It's going to be a great show. For the urban sensation, C Red, for the real deal, Rion Skills, for the amazing Cactus Rack. This is the Power Hour. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week when we welcome Billy Whack. Good night, everybody.